Hey guys, thank you for joining me today. Welcome to this advanced whole body workout. If this feels like it's going to be a little too much, you can go back to my beginner and intermediate whole body workout and then come back when you feel ready. So without further ado, let's get started. If you don't have time to watch this video right now, go ahead and save for later and just go ahead and watch whenever you get a chance. So guys, we're going to start standing and we're going to kind of target all body parts. So go ahead and start in a standing position at the front of your mat, and we're going to do backward lunges. So each segment I'm going to time, so we're going to do 45 seconds. So starting now, go ahead and step that right leg back. You want to touch your knee. And you want that slight hinge forward in your hips if you want to target your glutes a little bit more, but you want your spine upright. So just finding a rhythm, really pressing into your heel as you come up. I love starting workouts this way. I find it's just a great way to warm up the legs and really work the glute. And again, really pressing into your heel on the way up. And just be careful that you're not hunched over. Puts a lot of pressure on the hip. And just one more on each side. You're doing great. Should be starting to feel that heat build. Great job. And go ahead and you can bend your knees, and we're going to come into mountain climber position. So just make sure that your fingers are even, your hands are even. You can walk your feet back. So plank position. Just be careful that you're not sagging in your hips and you're not out of position. So nice neutral position with the hips, and 45 seconds starting now. Slow mountain climbers, really squeezing at the top. I really prefer doing these slowly. I feel like I get a lot more out of it in my core. And again, just squeezing at the top, keeping that neutral position in your hips as you work. Notice if you're starting to lift those hips too much. You're doing great. If you only have 10 minutes to work out, this is a great workout for you. You can get a lot out of 10 minutes. And really squeeze your core at the top. Almost there, guys. You're doing great. And last one. All right, guys, so coming into position for our leg lifts, go ahead and come into tabletop position. And we're just going to take some of the pressure off of our arms. You're probably feeling a little tired. Arms. I know I am. Stack those hips over your knees and tuck those toes under. Go ahead and straighten your right leg. And 45 seconds starting now. We're going to pulse at the top of this movement. So pulsing. And you might be wondering, like, well, this feels kind of easy. It's so important to activate the glute muscles when you're really wanting to tone. So really squeeze at the top of this and enjoy the break from the mountain climber. And just breathe into that glute, really focusing your mind on the body part that you want to tone most. Also toning the arms here. Really squeeze as you pulse and leading with the heel. All right, opposite side, go ahead and tuck those toes under, and again, just leading with the heel. So 45 seconds. Pulsing at the top. And notice if you're kind of starting to get distracted, really focus your mind on your glute, your hamstring. Makes a world of difference when you want to see results. And you're doing great. About 10 more seconds, guys. You got this. Pulsing at the top. Careful not to overarch your low spine as you pulse. Keeping your mind fully engaged. Just a few more. You're doing great. Great job. And go ahead and just, we're gonna take just a small break. You can grab a drink of water if you need to. Can shake out those arms. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started with our next exercise. So coming into plank position. So holding each plank for 40 seconds, we're gonna progressively move into something a little bit more challenging. So interlace your fingers, elbows or shoulder distance apart, tuck your toes under. Feet are about hip distance, and 40 seconds starting now. Just lift those hips. And this is probably my favorite all-time whole body exercise. Pressing through your forearms. Notice if you're sagging through the hips. Really pressing the thighs back, moving the tailbone in, finding that neutral position in the hips, feeling that strength in the arms, the legs, the core. Squeeze your core. And just breathe. Great job. What you give is what you get when it comes to your workout, so just doing your best. And go ahead and lower those hips. You can just stack your hands, and we're gonna take maybe 10 seconds, just a little break. Making the most of your break, a few deep breaths. Back into plank position, go ahead and interlace your fingers and just feel solid through your arms. And feet are hip distance, 40 seconds. Go ahead and pop those hips up, finding that neutral position in the hips. And nice and slow, go ahead and lift that right leg, keeping the integrity of your plank. Left, squeeze at the top. I want you to squeeze your whole body as you lift each leg. Notice if you're sagging in your hips. Just come back in a neutral position. You're doing great. You're gonna be feeling this a lot more in your arms, which is good. And in your glutes. Great job, we're almost there. And go ahead and stack your forearms. Let's take about a 10-second break. Take a few deep breaths and just get ready for this next plank. Next and last. All right, not taking too much time. This time I'd like you to just explore a different way of doing plank. This is a great way to target your triceps. So go ahead and just let your palms face up, and you're gonna angle your forearms in slightly. You can just keep your palms open or you can form a fist, whatever. So just a fun way to explore something different. So go ahead and tuck the toes under and lift those hips. Really press the tops of your forearms into the mat, and we're gonna pulse at the top of these leg lifts. So go ahead and lift that right leg and pulse. Keep the integrity of your plank. Keep the hips in neutral position as you pulse. Just breathe. It's only 30 seconds of your life. Just do your best. You're doing great. Another 15 seconds or so, really just giving it your all. Notice if you're starting to lift your hips, just kind of check in. And last one. Great job, guys. All right, we're just gonna cool down with a few cat-cows. Go ahead and stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. And on your inhale, go ahead and round the spine. Exhale, go ahead and open your chest. Roll those shoulders back. Do a few more at your own pace. And one more. Nice deep breath. Great job today, guys. That's it for today. Thank you for joining me today, guys. If you like this video, you can find more of my content on our app, Yoga Plus. I look forward to seeing you there.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the Pose Library. Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth, available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.